after some technical difficulties, we used our brain power as women in STEM and as women in CTE classes, which we are not in.
What is CTE?
Career Technical Education, I think.
Yeah. I'm in,
And we figured out how to turn the camera back on.
Yeah. So, okay.
Well, now this is a different clip.
Where that last clip is, we don't know.
Hello and welcome back to the Vertically Speaking podcast with your host Maya
and Helen.
And we just talked to you for like 5 minutes.
Well, we don't know where that is and if it worked, but it's okay because this is just for fun.
It's a test.
It's a test.
Yeah, it's for fun.
It's.
I should have got some more. I should have got meatballs while we were up.
We were up for like 1 minute.
I missed my chance. You know, I want Chipotle.
Chipotle. Fun fact: I just finished eating the bowl that we got together. Yesterday.
What?
I just finished eating it yesterday.
We got that Saturday. Yesterday was
Sunday.
Tuesday.
We got that Sunday.
No,
yesterday was Tuesday.
No.
Saturday. It was Saturday.
I was out till like
3 days.
I was out till like 10 with her. My bedtime is 8 p.m.
Okay, you're
I would
acting like
not
we were
be out
doing,
on a Sunday till 10 p.m.
You act like we were doing scandalous stuff. We went to go see the Bolingbrook Theater.
I need to sit up straight.
And it was very long.
It was like 3 hours. Oops.
I still enjoyed it, especially the first act.
I thought that the singing was really good.
Oh yes.
Well, at some
Why
parts.
is everybody in the that was cast as like a big role in the theater? They're so talented singing wise. Like, I'm always so jealous. Whenever I watch a musical, I just like watch and then I like pretend that I'm that person and I can sing like that. Like, actually, it's kind of creepy how like the way that in my head I like replace their life with mine.
Oh, I think to some extent everyone does that. I'm gonna
Let your
This is gonna
hair
look weird.
down. Get in the water.
I don't like
this. Get in the water.
put it back up. I think my hair needs to be washed for me to have it down. Sorry, the camera thing is over there. We have it turned towards us so we could like view the footage, and that's how we viewed that it stopped working. And like I keep looking over there, and I feel like every time I look over there, my body turns, and it's like weird because you can see me slouching.
Just look at me. Get in the water. Get in the water.
She has a boyfriend. I don't though.
Okay, I would never, but I might. I haven't yet, but I could, but I won't.
What? I got Starbucks today. It was pretty fire.
When?
Huh?
Before school?
Yeah.
I never have time before school. I get.
Helen doesn't like Starbucks either. As you could see on
don't.
here, I actually have an Earth Day episode because I feel like you would really like that.
I would. Let me cook.
When
Starbucks
is Earth
so
Day?
bad for the environment. Earth Day is a day that you take.
No,
to-
when?
When? It's
Quando.
during the summer.
No, it's not. It's spring.
No, it's in June.
No, it's
know
like
it's in
April or
June.
May.
It's in June.
Are you
Research time.
research? ChatGPT. I'm just kidding. We have Google. When does
Guys, speaking of ChatGPT, did you know
Earth
that
Day
the
April
output-
22nd? April 22nd. You can't see.
Okay. But did you know, speaking of ChatGPT, don't use it,
It
unless
takes-
you absolutely need to.
It
But,
takes like millions of gallons of water
It
to like
takes
have
so
one
much
conversation with ChatGPT.
electricity. It takes so much electricity, and I don't understand how that works. Why is ChatGPT taking my water and my... What are you doing? Here, I'll do it too so you're not embarrassed.
Oh my goodness.
How you like that?
This camera footage shall not see the light of day.
Well,
Actually, no, this might be a good first episode. We don't really have an episode planned. This is kind of just going to be another Yap session, but I don't think I'm going to name it Yap session if I do get my claws into this footage.
if.
And
There's
audio.
always an if. And this could make some good Instagram posts.
Instagram post too.
I'm gonna lower this microphone because it's intimidating me how close to my eyes it is. I feel like it was blocking my whole face.
As you can see, I'm repping the Brook. That's so tough. When everyone says the Brook, well, now people are gonna know where we live.
Well,
Oh. I actually didn't realize that it said Bowling. Well, we've said Bolingbrook a lot already.
have we? Look, it's Sully. I'm sending this to the group chat.
Her coach is
We
has
have a
been
headshot
featured.
hanging on the wall.
all the teachers who teach CTE. CTE. Speaking of CTE, isn't that what Tua has on the Miami Dolphins?
I don't know
Is
where
he
that came from.
Tua Tagovailoa on
I don't know what you're talking
and Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is hilarious. Oh my goodness. I love Mike McDaniel, and I don't like... Okay, so CTE is a concussion thing. Out of the 376 former NFL players studied by the Boston University... So it turned off again. I'm going to ask the teacher about that. But as I was saying, 345 out of 376 were diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE.
Encephalopathy.
That's
That's my anatomy brain right there.
my meatballs.
On top
This
of
isn't a vertically speaking episode if we're not
spaghetti,
eating something during
I'll
the episode.
cover the meatball song. Comment down below if you ever sung the meatball song.
Okay. We're not going to do like an actual episode because we're going to save that for when we know this is going to like be published. But as of right now, it is March 26th and we're good. We uploaded
1:17 p.m.
We uploaded an episode this morning and we have one set up for our spring break because spring break is next week. And then we just need one for after that. But I don't think I'm going to edit or do anything at all on spring break because my mind's going to be
On
shut down.
vacay.
Yeah.
That's why we filmed ahead.
Are you free tomorrow? We should probably... No. Yeah. Are you free tomorrow?
Yes.
We should film
Wait.
tomorrow. Record.
I think I am.
Do you guys ever...
I have a recommendation for Raider Vision. They should do a segment of ASMR. I'm just kidding. I hate ASMR, but like imagine they were like and like they actually tap the microphone. I'm not gonna do that. But someone that's more involved in this maybe could.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna not show this sticker on camera because I don't want that sticker to be shown. I'm gonna...
Starbucks.
Yes. My Starbucks sticker. But,
She knows I'm anti-Starbucks.
I meant that one. But, so the CTE classes are going to try to be extending Raider Vision to, I think it's called Raider Vision Unplugged, where it's like the podcast version. And I will hopefully be the anchor or podcast host, if you will, for said class.
Wow.
Pretty excited. If I get in, because you have to go through an application. When I get in.
Maya is very intelligent and, how you say charismatic?
Riz. If you guys hear my stomach, no you don't.
Sucks to be a baddie.
So this is the camera's probably going to cut off in like 0.2 seconds.
Continuing.
Continuing. Do you want to say anything? I feel like I've been talking. What was the last thing I was saying before I went on some tangent? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna like yap because we want a substantial episode for our actual. I said that a long time ago. What am I talking about? What was I talking about? Not meatballs. We said that a while ago. Not Tua. Mike McDaniels. You guys. Oh, wait, no, I
we're
can't
not
say that.
recording over spring break.
Oh yeah. So we should probably record tomorrow. Or it's gonna have to be the Monday or Tuesday before that Wednesday. 'Cause commitment.
Commitment. I mean, okay. I feel like we should do something on here. I don't know. I'm feeling a Rankin. Because those are like low effort, and I don't want to do something high effort before spring break, not gonna lie.
No, I like the we don't have like a oh, well I could just write them down. Okay guys.
Oh, are we doing that right now?
We can.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you mean
meant for tomorrow?
You mean after? Oh. That would make more sense. I think we're just gonna yap for right now.
Yeah.
Because if this camera cuts out again.
Kablooey. Can I say that?
Kablooey. I don't know. Okay, so as you guys know, so at this point, I'm just going to talk in 2.5 speed for the rest of the time.
Guys, I cleaned my whole room.
I have really long legs.
Every time
I'm 6 foot if you didn't know that.
She bumps the table with like a little boop. She's like,
because I feel like it's such an inconvenience to everyone else. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's just me. It's just me. Okay.
I hate ASMR.
The only ASMR I like are those TikTok lives of the puppets with the wooden spoons in the soup.
What are you talking about?
Puppets, and they're like an elf woman and like a human bald man, and then there's a little baby bald guy sometimes, and then they're like puppets, and they have a wooden spoon in a wooden bowl of like, I don't know, round ice cubes in liquid, and it's like clack clack clack. It's so nice. It's the only ASMR I like. You know what ASMR I hate? I hate chewing ASMR. And I'm not the kind of people that are like, if I hear chewing noises, like I'm gonna like scream at you. But
is
like,
that what,
I'm
like
not purposely.
emetophobia, or is that the puking one? I think that's the puking one.
I don't. But I know what you're talking about.
Emetophobia.
But I just wouldn't watch that on purpose, you know.
Yeah. I made chicken stir fry and homemade smash burgers with my dad this past week. They were pretty good. They were pretty delicious.
Smash burgers?
Delicioso, if you will.
You know who's great burger? I mean, everyone knows Five Guys has great burgers, but why so expensive?
I think you might have to talk up because I'm looking at the bars over there and it's like not making it past.
Why Five Guys so much money? I do love the peanuts.
Porque, Five Guys, TNA.
Es muy caro.
Wait, no. Yeah. Porque, Five Guys, hamburguesas de Five Guys. Muy caro. Caro.
Why? That only has one R in it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I just learned that word today.
See, I think my toxic trait, I think, is that I could get myself out of a situation, like,
money, and I made my own shower. I built it. And yeah, that's a reoccurring dream of mine, actually. I have many dreams about our school specifically, like creating a Hunger Games-esque thing.
That's what we should do. If high
The
school,
Hunger
if high school had districts.
If high school had districts, band kids district. Well, I feel like I don't know.
If high school had districts like the Hunger Games.
Look at us brainstorming. Many ideas.
my brainstorming pieces of paper. This incoming news.
This just in.
I don't know what I was
We
gonna say.
almost got walked in on our setup. It's not our setup. The setup that we have occupied.
Now someone else is coming
My
in
ear
this
hurts.
general direction.
Having an ear infection.
You know what? I want to get my second ear piercings because my ears are pierced, but I
Me
want to get like
too.
second ones. But this ear was so bad with like, or I guess is so bad with the like closing that I don't want to risk it. And I want to get like an industrial or something, but I don't want it to get infected.
See, I didn't have problems with my ears closing, but
What were we saying?
Oh,
I mean, we got like 15 minutes of footage.
we're not gonna use it.
No, I don't know how
We
to get
might.
this footage back onto my computer. This is going to be a very chaotic episode. I need to make sure I'm talking loud enough. I think when it gets to the yellow or like the orange part, I think that's loud enough for people to hear. I think that because in physics, I'm actually learning about decibels right now.
Hey, nerd alert.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Oh, you're good.
I don't think the microphone. Do you know them?
Yeah, it's my band director.
Oh. I don't think the mics can pick up on them. My eyes just blurred over and I like completely lost my vision. What I'm reading right now.
We have to reform the market. We
Reform.
need reform. We need reform. We need change.
Who is Petrarch talking over here, bro?
Petrarch talked about what? Catholic Church? Is that what he talked about?
Petrarch?
Humanism. Ah, humanism.
So like reform, maybe like Thomas More, how he was like, "Hey, Henry, we can't do this," and Henry was like, "Okay, off with his head."
Henry was like, "You were my bestie."
Show him.
Like, bestie. Now you're my number one op, Thomas. Good old Tommy. Also, what I never understood, how is Bill, the name Bill, how is that a nickname for William?
That makes no sense.
Because
Zero
I
sense.
understand Will,
Mhm.
William. Bill,
Willie?
it's like you're saying Will with a
Wilmo?
speech impediment. Like,
Yeah, like we're like Bill, like Billiam. Okay, make the name Billiam.
make the name Billiam.
If someone was
Billy.
named Billiam, would you call them Will? No. So where did we get the B?
Where do we get Bill? Billy?
That's
I like,
Victoria's Secret.
I will say
there.
I like that, like, for like a little kid, I like the name Billy more than I like the name Willie, but like
That's another
I
thing.
mean, make Billy a name like by itself. And why is Billy equal William?
Kids have kid names, but grown-ups have grown-up names. Like I think a couple days ago, I just one of my teachers had someone named Larry in their class. Larry is not a high schooler's name. Larry is your accountant from freaking State Farm. Larry is not a child.
No.
But like then there's other people and then
Well-
there's like animals. If your animal's
your animal's
name's
too human-
Bartholomew Pendleton the Third, I don't know. If your animal has a human name, what are you doing? I mean, well,
Yeah.
actually my Sammy's a human name. But at least it's cute. If you're naming your kid freaking Larry,
Your kid.
if you're naming your animal Larry,
Yeah, my dog's name is
What do you
completely
guys-
his name is Gorgon.
Gorgon.
That's not a name for a pet, or
It's like
that's
Lord
a
of the
name.
Rings
That's a name for like a 15th century
A
demon.
hobbit.
Like, but I understand. Also, like, I feel like definitely if you are to like give your kid a more adult name, I feel like it's nice to have a kid version. Like, you know, I have a lot of like Roberts in my family, and Bob and Robert are very like adult names, but they go by Bobby when they're little. Bobby is a kid name, and then it goes up and it becomes Robert Bob. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure this is the symbol for Me Too in ASL.
It is. Remember our 5th grade teacher?
I remember.
Our fifth grade teacher taught
I
us that.
forgot she was in my 5th grade class. Guys, we didn't become friends until like what, 8th grade? Yeah,
I still
8th
talk to
grade.
her, but yeah, 8th grade.
No.
Because we had like no one in our AP Human Geo class.
I
We
don't
always
even.
had a-
No, it would have been 9th grade because It was lunch.
We were friends in 9th grade, but we started sitting with each other because we kind of were like, we were friendly
Yeah.
in 8th grade.
And then we just somehow like.
Like that. That's kind
Yeah.
of boom, crash, sound of Maya is very hard to like. You gotta wear her down a lot to get into her friend, to be her friend, cause she has a lot of like friends, but like they're like friendly acquaintances, like. But she would never call them her friend, right?
If I don't know like at least 4 facts about you, how are you calling me your friend? Or like how am I gonna call you my friend? Like with
Yeah.
Helen, 4 facts. She loves pickles. She loves olives. Right?
The olive theory. Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
because I hate olives.
Love olives.
3rd fact.
Why are you
Wait,
trying to be
no. I got it. I can pick from a lot. One of her favorite movies is Fantastic Mr. Fox. And then she loves Shirley Temples. Boom, 4 facts.
Boom.
Her birthday is
It's okay. I don't know yours either. October 6th.
no. That's when I was supposed to be born. No, yours is close to a person who must not be named. It's either 4. No, it is 4. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say should I say the month? Helen's older than me. Can you believe that? I'm the younger one.
I believe it. I think I have a more mature demeanor to me.
What? What? Have you guys ever? Who's that one comedian guy? Never mind.
Gabriel Iglesias.
I love Gabriel Iglesias. His like sound effects and his impressions are like so on the spot.
I only watch him like on TikTok side by side with like sand cutting, or like putting like something in sand and then filling it with molten metal. Where are these people getting molten metal? Where are they getting molten
Galvanized steel.
And why is it so ugly every time? Every time they make something.
Oh my goodness. Galvanized steel. 8x8 bedroom. You need a bunk bed for your 8
Some
kids.
screws that you
Galvanized
borrowed from
steel.
your aunt.
Let's see. What else can we talk about? I put eyeliner on today for like the first time.
For the first time.
I think my second time this year. Guys, this year has been.
A doozy is what she means to say.
This year has been. It's March? It's March. It's the 3rd month. Feels like I've aged 50 years in this 3-month time frame. I will probably be a senior in college. No, even past that. I'll probably be out of college or getting my master's by the time the last book of the Fourth Wing series comes out.
Okay. Don't care, but also
Don't care. Don't care.
Also, it's crazy because when I go to college, my little brother is like, he's not even gonna be out of elementary school. Like one of my little brothers, or he might be early.
What grade is he in?
He's currently in 3rd grade. Yeah, he won't even be out of elementary school
When you graduate high
when
school?
I graduate high school.
I thought you said graduate college. I was
When I
like,
graduate high school, but when I graduate college, he's still gonna be in high school.
that's insane.
That's crazy,
I don't have any siblings, as you all know.
as we could tell. I have 2. I have 2 brothers,
Yeah, we can tell.
and I think that's a good thing.
Actually, no. Helen doesn't act like she has siblings. You don't act like you have siblings.
Do I?
Helen, okay, I was talking about this with my grandma, right?
You talk about me with your grandma, or is it just a
I
topic
do.
that relates to me?
No, I've talked about you with my grandma before, and my friends. Or not my friends.
Guys, this
What am I
is like
saying?
the first time I've ever hugged Maya.
Have we ever hugged? Yeah, we've hugged. We've hugged in the hallways
We've
of
hugged
school
like
once.
this.
Have Have I ever hugged Catherine or Brooke?
But it's like best friend hug theory. Best friends don't really hug. No.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I've talked about Helen with my grandma and, like, my family and, like, cousins and stuff, and I was, like, introducing our podcast. And I was like, Helen is the nicest person ever. You don't have a mean bone in your body. Like, I know I can be nice, and then I can be, like, upfront, maybe a little brutal sometimes.
She definitely defends, like,
But
her space.
I don't think Helen has ever said any words with a negative tone. Like, or, like, has said anything mean about anyone. This is a ray of sunshine right here.
Oh, thank you, Maya. I'm glad you think that.
Did I just
I'm
hit
flattered. No.
Okay, that was the chair.
That's my chair. Our chair.
I sometimes I ponder, like, before you go to bed, you know, and you just have, like, all of these thoughts. I'm like, I could never, ever see Helen being mean to someone.
Oh.
Like,
I think
like-
I'd be too scared.
exactly. like,
I'm too
I feel like this is not an educational podcast. This is a leisure podcast.
Most things we say are probably wrong. They're probably
They're
wrong.
they're probably very
Probably
wrong.
politically incorrect.
Yeah. But it's subjective because it's our opinion, and people can't sway your opinion if it's your opinion. Your opinion is what makes you you. So don't conform to society and don't conform to societal standards and ideals and freaking don't conform, you know? Like, your opinion is your opinion and it's your opinion. And if someone's like, "Oh, I don't think that's right," you say, "I don't care because it's my opinion." You can't change the subjectiveness. You can't change the subjectiveness of one's thoughts. This goes for also changing someone's thoughts. Like, if you want to sway someone or persuade them, you alone cannot persuade someone. It is them who changes their mind. Because you can be like, "Hey, Helen, I actually think olives are disgusting." But Helen could be like, "Okay, I understand you, but I'm going to still hold my opinion." But then she could, and then she can say, "You know what? You're right, Maya. Olives are not good." It's her changing her opinion, her changing her mind. It's not me changing her mind. It's her coming to the conclusion that her mind is being changed. That's when I say, I actually don't know where I was going with that.
You got as passionate about that as I do about, like, Starbucks and, like, anti-Starbucks, anti-Shein thing.
Well, it's because I'm tired of everyone being like,
Stupid.
"That's wrong. Your opinion's wrong." It's my opinion. What are you going to do about it?
That's my opinion!
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion.
No, because, sorry, I'm Zen. What was I going to say? I forgot. Let's move on.
How do you guys like to set up?
Speaking of meditation, in APUSH today, we watched a video of a monk being burned alive. And we watched the whole thing
You
happen.
guys watched the video? We just saw the picture.
We watched the video of him literally being set on fire and then, like, him, like, being on fire and then, like, his body collapsing and being burned to a crisp. And
He was doing it out of protest during the
for the
Vietnam
War.
War.
Honestly, Buddhist monks do some crazy stuff like the living mummification thing. They will mummify themselves while living. It's really interesting. It's like there's like a scientific thing behind it mixed with like a planar existence. I couldn't explain it to you, but I recommend looking it up because it's really interesting. Who said this was an informational podcast?
We probably got like 20 facts wrong.
I got this off of a video essay I watched on YouTube one morning, so.
Yeah, that was information gotten from school. So if it's wrong, you know whose fault it was. And that's my opinion. Anyways, what are we going to talk about now? You know what? it's okay if we share some stuff that we might have coming in the works. But I was thinking about doing we were thinking about doing a new series called, well, actually we don't know what we're going to call the series, but it's basically us learning stuff. Like, I have no idea how to play soccer or hockey, and we're going to like learn the rules, you know?
Quiet in here.
I think I saw one time where someone said that your love language is also your biggest like downfall.
Downfall.
Not downfall. It's like your biggest hindering, you know? I think my love language, actually, I don't know.
We should take the quiz.
I feel like I'm a conglomerate of, actually no, I'm not a gift-giving person. I'll give gifts, but it's not like the only way I show.
But what if it also goes the other way, like someone giving you a gift?
If someone gives me a gift and I actually want it, then I love it. Like how I think we mentioned Celsius and books. If you guys get me a Tropical Vibe Celsius and a book.
Key to her heart. On. Are hot dogs a sandwich?
No, they're a hot dog.
I don't think so either.
I think not everything is about like the exact definition, and it's more about what you feel.
And some things are like
Like your
culture-wise,
opinion.
like culture, society-wise.
Like your opinion.
What did I? Fine. Tell me one thing you don't like about me right now.
I'm actually trying to think of something. Like, I'm being so serious. I'm actually trying to think of something and I can't.
I couldn't think of anything for you
I-
either.
I wouldn't say I hate this about you, but I guess I don't like that you don't like Starbucks or energy drinks.
Energy drinks, that's like my health thing. I get heart palpitations when I freaking take sips of those. Starbucks,
I feel like Celsius doesn't affect me
that's just
anymore.
my political agenda.
Politics. I hate politics, guys.
No, because
Because why is APUSH so confusing? Like,
APUSH?
why one presidency we're all about something, and then, like, we're all Republicans, and then the next presidency we're all Democrats?
and how come the Republicans and Democrats switch what they want? Like, they switch sides every time. Like, the Republicans want this and the Democrats want this, and then they switch, and the Republicans want what the Democrats wanted before, and then the Democrats want what the Republicans wanted before, and then it, like, switches again and again. Like, I mean, now it's, like, more solidified in recent history, but, like, if you're starting from the beginning of time, or beginning of American time, it's wild.
Have you read Turtles All the Way Down by John or Hank Green? Hank does the videos and John's the writer, right?
I mean,
One of them just got diagnosed with cancer or something,
I think
like in the
Hank
past
did.
2 years.
pretty sure Hank.
I think the guy from the videos, so yeah, Hank Green. Because he does, like, the science videos.
No, John is the one on the videos. Hank is the older one that writes, but he does TikTok.
What? Iconic Brothers.
Wasn't Cleveland. Alright. Let me look it up.
How many presidents do you think you can name? George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe,
It was Garfield.
Abraham Lincoln,
Garfield and McKinley.
McKinley, Garfield, Grover Cleveland, FDR, Theodore Roosevelt, JFK, Lyndon B. Johnson, Harry Truman,
Ford.
Eisenhower, George Ford, Bush,
There's two.
George W. Bush and George Bush Jr.? I thought there were two.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Nixon, Reagan,
Buchanan.
Who is the one who was friends with Churchill and Khrushchev? Well, not really
Roosevelt.
friends. So, yeah, it's FDR. Obama, Trump, Joe Biden, Clinton, Hillary's husband, Bill Clinton.
He is no longer former president of the United States.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, my goat. He freed the captives.
I think that was a lot of presidents. That was like at least 10.
That was more than 10.
At least 15 maybe.
That's
Who was the
kinda
only
doubled
one
that.
who had 3 terms?
No, FDR had 4, but he didn't serve a full 4 because he died.
4 terms or
He got
years?
elected 4 times, but he didn't finish the
What
fourth
happened to the
He
freaking amendment
They made
that said
that
you
after
couldn't?
him. They
Oh.
made that after him because they were mad that he served so many.
I love how in one episode we said we were not going to talk about politics, and then we just went on a whole rant. I want a Celsius. Tropical vibe.
This
I bought-
headband is hurting my head. Sorry.
I've never put a headband on. Have I?
Cute. You look like a Disney princess.
I look like an egg.
You look like a Disney princess to me.
Egg. I love Minnesota accents. Minnesota. And Wisconsin.
Get the bag from
Wisconsin.
the car.
Get the bag from the car. Car.
The bag from the car. Is it a country?
Yeah,
in
it is a
territory?
country because we're learning about Spanish-speaking countries in Espanol Dos right now, and Puerto Rico is something we just learned about, as well as Machu Picchu. Would you guys rather visit Peru, Machu Picchu, or Puerto Rico?
Machu Picchu.
Exactly.
Much more like historical.
Cultural. Wait, no.
Historical make it.
Historia de Cultural y Los Incas inhabited there. My brain is off.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay, so I was going to say this at the beginning of the podcast, but I'm pretty sure we got interrupted by like 50 people.
No
What?
No shade.
Yeah, no shade.
We knew they were coming.
We knew they were coming. It was the price to pay to record in said studio. But my Starbucks order is a venti iced blonde vanilla latte with 3 pumps of caramel syrup. We're probably going to cut this down to like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe even less because of all the times the camera shut off. I hope all of the footage is still there. But we don't know.
Bye.
Bye!